Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin with news from Jamaica. Persons 60 years and older who have been vaccinated can apply for a $10,000 grant from the government in Jamaica. Finance and the Public Service Minister, Dr. Nigel Clark, announced in Parliament on Tuesday. The initiative takes effect on July 15. But the revelation by Clark that at present 7,052 or only 2% of the 350,000 Jamaicans 60 years and older have been inoculated against COVID-19 has laid bare the failure of authorities to convince the elderly about vaccine safety. Jamaica is targeting the immunization of 1.9 million people to achieve herd immunity by March 2022, but the near 3-month-old campaign has only captured around 7% of the population, the majority of whom have received a single dose of the double jab Oxford AstraZeneca. We now turn our attention to news from Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago's health ministries calls for citizens to go to the health facilities on Wednesday for vaccines on a first-come, first-served basis has led to mass confusion. Crowds are reported in Chaguanas, Prince Town, Gasparilla, with people expressing anger that the health officials had not organized it in a more humane system. Police officers were called out to the health center, and in Prince's Town, loudspeakers and sirens were used, with officers asking the people social distance and form a line that proved impossible. In St. Madeleine, hundreds were turned away after the police told the crowd that only 60 people would be vaccinated on Wednesday. In Prince's Town, those gathered were told only 150 would be vaccinated on Wednesday. There were at least twice as many people outside the facility. Some said they were in a line from as early as 5 a.m. only to be sent home without a vaccine after waiting more than 3 hours. The Ministry of Health on Wednesday launched its first no-appointment system for COVID-19 inoculation, which invited 2 vulnerable groups within the population as, I quote, walk-ins, end of quote, to an initial 14 district health centers for their first dose of the Sinopharm vaccine. Health Minister Terence Delal Singh has confirmed that from Thursday, an alphabetical system would be employed to bring some order to the current COVID-19 vaccine drive. In addition, a number chit system will be implemented. The health minister admitted that they underestimated how many people would want vaccines. I quote, "My apology is unreserved," end of quote, he said. In Barbados welcomed the first commercial cruise in 15 months when the Celebrity Millennium sailed into the port of Bridgetown early on June 7. The Barbados Port Incorporated has announced this on Facebook. The Celebrity Millennium became the first ship to sail with guests from North America in more than a year. The ship left St. Martin on June 5 with 95% of its passengers and the entire crew fully vaccinated, making it the largest COVID-19 vaccinated cruise in the world so far. Just under 600 guests were on board. And finally, with news from Haiti. Ever since the pandemic began, Haiti had perplexed experts with seemingly low infection and death rates from COVID-19 despite its rickety public health system, a total lack of vaccines, and a widespread disdain for safety measures like masks and distancing. That is no longer the case. The few Haitian hospitals treating COVID cases have been so swamped in recent days that they report turning away patients. Some 2,271 cases and 62 deaths have been recorded over the past month. A total of 15,700 cases and more than 330 deaths have been reported since early last year. But experts are united in saying those figures miss the true scale. I quote, "There is no time to waste," end of quote, said Carissa Etienne, director of the Pan American Health Organization. PAO is working with the government to scale up testing to identify and isolate infected people. So far, Haiti hasn't received a single vaccine, though officials said they expect to get 130 AstraZeneca doses this month. The United States government also said it would donate a portion of 6 million doses for Haiti, though officials haven't specified how many or when they will arrive. And that is all for your regional news. Thank you for